everybody. How are you? My name is Christine Schmitz, and I am in lovely Duluth, Minnesota. It is finally spring, so it's like the sun is out, it's 50, snow is melting, it's gorgeous. So I'm like, I'm going to come outside. I don't care if I have to squint into the sun or not. But I have a little bit of a cold, so if you hear me sniffling or whatever, that's just what it is. But anyways, I have been with Norwex for almost 8 years now. And when I joined Norwex, I had been to a handful of parties with Suzanne. I mean, a handful of parties. And she kept asking me, and right in the last party that I hosted, she's just sitting at the table afterwards and she's like, Christine, you just need to do this. Why aren't you doing this? You know Norwex, you love Norwex, just do it. And it was a join for free month. And which a join for free month is very similar to this virtual kit that we have right now. And I was just like, okay, I'll take more products, no problem. I like stuff for free. And they had something very similar to the Bright Start program where we could earn a whole bunch of stuff for free. And I was like, I want this. So I did a party. And then, I kind of got addicted to it. So I made the goal just for myself as being a very discount casual. I looked at myself as like a friends and family consultant. And I wanted to do one party a month if I was able to do that and get my $250 in a month. I did that, and I did it for 5.5 years. And that's all I did. I was very discount, very casual, but I was very consistent. And I would very slowly, people would just join my team just because they just wanted to do the same thing as me. So I wasn't building a team at that time. But over time, I was like, I kind of like this. This is a little bit different. So I started to build my team a little bit. And then in 2019, I had 2 shoulder surgeries on the same shoulder. After the second surgery, within weeks, I developed this burning sensation that it was out of this world, nonstop pain. And when I went in for my follow-up, they were like, I think this is what you have. You have something called CRPS. It's called Chronic Regional Pain Syndrome. I had never heard of it before. Most people that I know of have never heard of CRPS. When you go into the doctor's office, they call it CRPS. CRPS for CRPS. It sounds really gross, right? But anyways, I went and I saw a specialist, and what I had to do was injections. And I did injections through my neck. They did it all the time through my neck, like 2-3 times a week starting out. They were sedated injections. They put you out, they go through your neck. And these were for probably a good 6-7 months. I kept that up. And then in July of that same year, I had an accident at Scout Camp. I was flying through the air on this wire, hooked up to this harness, and my leg got stuck on this big fat wire that was up there and smacked it really hard. And so I injured my left leg. Now, it was my left shoulder that had CRPS, and now it's my left leg. So CRPS, if you look it up, you know anything about it, it travels. So if you get injured, it automatically goes to that other spot. So I have CRPS on my whole left side. So when that happened, again, I started injections through my lower part, whatever. But I did that for a good couple of years. And I was not able to go back to work to do my full-time job. So it turned out to be a short disability leave for shoulder surgery to a long-term disability leave for my shoulder, and then I injured my leg, and then it was 2 years of a disability leave. And now I'm going through the disability process just because I can't hold that full-time job that is like 9 to 5 out there, right? But during that whole time, in January, February of 2020, right after I developed CRPS in the shoulder, it was pandemic too, guys, and I just started doing more parties because, pandemic, cleaning, bacteria, germs, all that stuff, right? Norwex, cleaning with chemicals, water, let's change it over, all that stuff, right? So as I'm going through and I'm processing this, I'm just doing parties, and there were, 8, 10, 15 parties a month sometimes. And I earned my first trip free within like 5.5 months. And I'm like, Norwex could be it. It could do what I want it to do, right? You hear of that. Like, you're just doing it part-time. You joined because you're a casual. You just wanted the discount. You wanted that. Then you have a life change. Something happens. And it changes over. It changes how you look at things. And Norwex is now my full time for what I can do full time. So I work when I can work on my good days. There's days that are really bad and I just can't function because CRPS, the pain is so debilitating that without the medications and the treatment and the physical therapy that I'm in, it's very, very debilitating and it gets cognitive to me too. So if you notice me messing my words up, going back and forth, losing track, it's because cognitively with CRPS, I lose that function. So being able to be out into the normal workforce, as you call it, that's not a reality for me right now. And I don't see that happening. But I have Norwex, and Norwex is flippin' amazing. You can take it and you can do it as a discount, or you can go ahead and you can turn it into your long-term, your permanent, your full-time income. You're going to hear stories today. You've heard a number of them already this morning that are amazing. Just a minute. Cooper, stop rolling in that, please. It's spring, it's mud, and he's rolling in it. Okay, so you're going to hear stories this afternoon too of just the story, the way that it touches people and the way that you can make it yours. If you are at all a Norwex lover, if you Norwex already, and you're just like, I believe in this 100%, my only one question to you is, why are you not jumping on this virtual kit opportunity? It's no risk. You can totally do it at your own pace and you can share it with as many people as you want. So don't take the opportunity away from other people. Share this opportunity with anybody and everybody that you know. If they have any kind of illness, if they are sick, if they love to clean houses, they like to clean their own. If they have kids, they have pets, they have, she's rolling in it right there too. So share it with everybody because Norwex is a household product. Everybody needs to have it and change over. I mean, just get rid of those toxic chemicals, right? So during that whole process, Norwex just was our lifesaver. So during that time when I was growing my team and I was just building my business, I named my team. My team was just always like Christine's team because I didn't look at it like that. So the last couple of years, I have named my team and it's named the Silver Lining because Norwex is my silver lining because it helped me get out of a really, really deep, dark place and a hard time that I went through and my family went through when we first learned about CRPS. So you guys have the choice. Go for it. Do anything that you want to do. Dream big and live life good. So if you are catching this as a replay, hashtag replay down in the comments so we know we can keep them bumping. And I hope to see you guys tonight at, I think it's 7:30, we're doing our Q&A. And then that's going to lead into Debbie's call at 8 o'clock. So I hope that you guys will join us for both of those later tonight. And on the clock, or on the hour, on the rest of the afternoon, tune in to hear the rest of the stories. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day, and I hope it's spring wherever you are.